Like he's probably tabbed out or something. Sin player though. I don't think I've seen Sin in this bracket that much. Like we have a Sin player in St. Louis, but oh, going all right. No, I haven't personally seen Razor around, so it'll be nice to see how they take this matchup, because I know that like Zato hates Beak Driver, right? He hates Beak Driver and that one sliding move. I always forget what it's called. That's probably Elfront or something. I don't know what any of the names of moves are except for Beak Driver. He doesn't have moves other than Beak Driver, don't worry. And this is a drill, unfortunately. All right. Sainez gets an all right air conversion. Doesn't actually get a knockdown out of it because he's Zato. Razor just throws Zato straight into the corner, though. Sainez gets caught out by a 6P. Sin has that godlike 6P, because of course he does. He's taking so many risks here, but Sainez isn't challenging little gaps there. You do kind of have to get like a round or two onto Sin before you can figure out how an individual Sin player likes to play. Razor with an incredible air grab there. That was actually really slick. And both players actually on the ropes here. Oh, Sainez taking that back despite being at a pretty big disadvantage there. Now, Razor there taking the backdash at the start of the round. That makes sense because Sin doesn't have that many amazing round start options. Sainez doing some great mix right into a command grab there, and hitting him with all the lows. Razor just barely getting hip. He taps Eddie. He taps Eddie, and just barely kills him. Now, Zato here does have to play on the defensive as long as he's not able to keep Eddie out against Sin, as far as I'm aware. It's a fairly good YRC there to guarantee that the drill actually hits Sin. And solid pressure to end that. That looked like it was a blitz coming at it. Looks like he just, you know, tapped that blitz and got load for it. Solid 2 rounds from Sainez taking that first game. Sorry if I sound a little nasally. I was just taking a nap. And I hope I sound all right. Sorry about any of this. Yeah, I think when Sainez goes for the fly, it puts Razor in a very uncomfortable position because, yes, Sin has the godlike 6P that can probably anti-air just about anything, and the DP, but the DP is only like 3 frames active, right? And the 6P doesn't hit behind him, as far as I'm aware. You know, this is Guilty Gear. You never know what would happen. Solid conversion into the knockdown for the corner, and that dead angle just completely whiffed. I don't even know what happened there, to be honest. And Sainez is playing very clean right now, actually. Not sure what that mirror was all about. I don't know what that move is actually called. Well, someone always says it whenever they talk about Zato, but I don't know what it is. And hits him with the Eddie H just to close it out. Razor keeping some good pressure going on here. He did just stop after the DP. I assume Sainez was actually looking for him to continue after the DP. I guess that is a pretty hard mix-up to read there, because the DP should leave him minus, but he can cancel after the DP. That was a very good wait for that dead angle there, and gets blitzed for his troubles. Now Sainez definitely has a lot to do in terms of like just taking back this round from Clorox, or Clorox wipes Razor. That's what he's sponsored by, Clorox wipes. And Razor, oh my god, all these air throws. Like these air throws are making Sainez look kind of like a fool. Wow, you just can't jump out against this man. Now that almost did just happen right there as I said that. Commentator's curse, I guess. Counter hit by the bite and thrown all the way into the corner. Sainez makes great use of that Eddie H in order to keep him out, and breaks the law into YRC and command grab to punish that. Wow, that was solid. All right. Thanks for that, Sineas and Razor. Up next, we should be getting Moku and Crocs and Socks. Crocs and Socks is not in here, so let's grab Crocs and Socks from the Discord. Oh, he's in here. I didn't need to add him there. All right, we're good. Yeah, I think we should definitely play some Mahjong instead. Is Mahjong a game made by Arxis? I hope it is, because that would be really awkward if it wasn't. Yep. You good? I'm gonna tab in and say go. Go.
Slayer versus May. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell, duel one, let's rock!
Indeed.
It's not over yet.
Oh, it turns out this has actually been round 2 since we started, because there's one person, or 2 people who didn't get a bye, because this is a really awkward number of people for a packet. Just 2 people who didn't get a bye. They're in round 1. Been round 2 the entire time. My bad. I have them switched to 2. I am a very smart man, if you can't tell yet. Oh my god, Crocs and Socks with an amazing air throw setup there. Didn't actually get the corner for it though. It looks like they were just holding the wrong way. Happens to the best of us. Now that was a very good way to get out and get super first trouble. Now I don't ever think that super is like a great idea to use most of the time, but I guess Dolphin there was to cover all of the dash options, because that was totally dashable. And looks like a tiny bit of lag here, but May does the splits and gets freaking burst supered for it. All right. That was a very solid round from Crocs and Socks. Takes the first game, and Moku on the back foot here looks like. Moku looks to be struggling with just BDC in general. Maybe that's a common weakness of May. I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's mix up that I would not be able to block myself. So that left-right is something I struggle with. I'll be honest. That was looks like they tried to press something there. Maybe it was like vertical dolphin there, and we see the golden letters coming out. Oh my god, Crocs and Socks with all this pressure. And that's a lot of risk to take. Yeah, that's just gonna be half your health bar. See you later. He just has to hold that damage because he didn't have burst there. Yeah. Oh! Alright, add insult to injury. Hit that blitz. Get rid of some burst meter. And they're dead. Crocs and Socks making that a real quick 4 rounds in their favor. Favor. I hate my mouth. We got second minute in here. And get Death Napalm in second minute in here. Oh, there we go. Cool. I was about to add him in Discord. Cool.
versus Michael. Get ready to rock.
信頼のゆえんをお教えしよう。お頼み申す。お頼み申す。卒じながら
Oh, hey.
下道が笑えば民が泣く。
You're a little quiet on my side. I'm going to turn you up on my side.
Okay.
Alright. Now you're tuned up.
So yeah, we got Kai versus Baiken. Degenerate character versus degenerate character, so everything's fine.
One thing I do like about this matchup is just watching how Baiken deals with Kaioki because she doesn't have to hold any of the grinder setups.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you can get the Wake Up Azami, especially into the K follow-up.
She doesn't need to time it. She can literally just press it in the middle and she gets red Azami for free if he
Oh, that's
take
true.
grinder.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's some solid damage there. That was an interesting setup there, and okay, no one gets any damage until really a lot of awkward stuff happens. Second minute did spend his entire meter there. He probably has like no tension pulls.
Who needs a meter when you take the round, but you know, you need to win the round when you do that too.
Yeah.
Oh no, low Azami!
Yeah.
In the corner. So one thing you have to remember about Baiken players is they always want to Azami. You don't have to make them; they want to do it.
Kai is
So-
a grappler, so for what it's worth, like Baiken has to think twice about Azamiing sometimes.
Oh yeah. See?
It's actually a solid use of Azami there, just to stall yourself.
Is
in
it
the
a throw? Yeah.
That delayed.
Oh, no.
I was expecting.
Oh no, that's sad. Nice punish. Oh, face the Wake Up Blitz.
These cross-ups are, I think, messing with second minute a little bit.
Yeah, so Baiken is weird because of the counters. Like, this is gonna sound a little awkward, but like, Baiken, because of Azami, sometimes people don't challenge your loose setups because what if you just Azami them? And they die. So,
If you learn the timing against Kai 6H, that is pretty much a guaranteed Azami. So
you can jump cancel it. There are some ways to get out of it. There are a lot of ways to get out of it if you really want to stop it.
Kais won't think twice about it, is what I'm saying.
Fair. That's very fair. Any button you press against Baiken, you should be thinking about though, because this character just has superpowers that aren't present with any other character.
It's
Claw?
not that I'm complaining, but that's one of the reasons people like her.
And second minute just cannot get control.
Yeah,
Okay, a little bit
is
control.
Putting second minute in a lot of really awkward situations. That's unfortunate.
Goes for damage, doesn't take the knockdown. Mash and throw.
That was not going to be much off that because it was too far out to actually get the conversion off to Tommy.
Second minute trying to take their time.
All right.
Big hit.
Fully charged blitz. It's kind of messed up. They couldn't burst the first few hits, and now he has to kind of hold that.
Oh my. Oh. Can Death Napalm run it? Dead angle. Spending the meter.
That was, yeah. Now Death Napalm was
Oh,
in a
no.
situation where Baiken's buttons can't really take this. Oh, goes for the gold burst. All right, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't actually supposed to be a gold burst. That was oh god, their next be burst, but it looked great. So we take those. So see, second minute won that round because they managed to get a little bit more control, a little bit slow down. Oh, that's what. Oh, okay. This is coming up gravy. Big hit.
Yeah, so Death Napalm knows they don't have to hold any of the Oki there, but guess is wrong on the high-low. So.
Not going for knockdown. Pretty much always preferring the damage. I guess it makes sense because it's Baiken.
Baiken has low defense or whatever, so he does just want to go straight for the kill if he can.
Oh, that's it.
Solid.
That's it. Just hit H. What a sad Dizzy. because it was so close, and then suddenly we're back at 1-1.
Oops.
Piken has some of the lowest dizzy in the game, so if you guess wrong twice, you could die. You know, some characters, like, if you play Kai, if you get dizzied, you made a big mistake. But Biken is like, oh yeah, I got counter hit twice.
I think second minute here is like they're just like adjusting really well to the conditions of the matchup.
Punish. Nice 6P.
Really good safety, yeah. Yeah, that move doesn't have invisibility, by the way. It looks like a DP, but it's not.
Yeah, but you do it out of a counter, so good luck. Takes the free verse point. Ooh. That was some high-level Zerd footsies there. Spent an all meter.
This is like both players just trying to get a solid hit, but they can't quite do anything.
Yeah, Dave Napalm's a little not as certain with the bullying as before. Because, you know, maybe that last game took out a lot of it.
Yeah.
Go for max damage, not enough. But chip damage is a problem. Oh, that's a big hit. It's not death. And this, oh,
Nah.
no. There's no way.
Too much guts.
Azami, that's the perfect answer to charge Blitz. There's nothing you can do, you just get hit. You just die.
I guess Viking doesn't really need to do Blitz Wars.
No.
Because once you've committed to the Blitz, you've committed to the Blitz.
Knockdown?
Oh!
Okay.
Not bad,
Take it.
yeah.
Alright, and second minute is looking... Oh wow, that was what they needed. Trying to chill out, throw some fireballs. Get some anti-air 2Hs.
Yeah, that's...
Oh no! He's wave dashing! Oh no!
You know what? Kai has the net play unblockables, so I think Kai has a bit of an advantage here just because of the fact that you can't, once you've committed to one, like, higher low Azami, you can't really switch very easily.
Yeah, that was just assert dominance.
Like, Azamiing on the way down, I think, should be really strong against Kai because Kai does want to DP you or 2H you.
I mean, you can also just air throw.
Yeah.
You should do that sometimes against Biken.
Well, considering she can't do anything about getting thrown, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's harder for her to deal with that. Oh, that was the 2H! The 2H got sniped. That was so sad. Alright, I am up against Cool Guy.
Oh, okay. Alright, Mr. K got out of the channel. Here's their names real quick. I've actually seen this exact matchup so many times that, like, I probably couldn't count it, but for what it's worth, like, Cool Guy does have quite a few ways to deal with Leo's pressure, so Leo does have to do a lot of the work. Now, Mr. K is applying a lot of pressure. That's what he wants. He wants Cool Guy to be scared of BDCing out. And I think Mr. K knows how to deal with that. However, that pile bunker was very good. Wow. Just throwing him all the way to the corner. And, yeah, you can throw that. It doesn't look like you should be able to. It is actually not throw-in vuln. Because, of course, it's not. Yeah, that's just a power move, in my opinion. And I do like the part where, Cool Guy, Mr. K said, gonna far/round start, in chat here. In chat. Like, as far as I can tell, this match is already full of power moves. You don't even have to question it. What? Okay. Somehow he got a projectile out there. I don't know when that happened. But I guess we're going to the sky now because mortal counter. Funny. And Mr. K has 50 meter. Yeah, that's very scary for Cool Guy. Whenever Mr. K has 50 meter, it's like a mix-up that you don't want to hold. Yeah, that's classic X art there. Just oops, I accidentally 5D'd. That's does not feel good to have to hold that projectile as Slayer. Kind of sucks, but I guess Mr. K all the way to the corner. Cool Guy not really getting a follow-up there. And it's... Cool Guy just not blocking there. Happens to the best of us. Mr. K taking the first game.
ダンディズム待て、説明は不要だ。すでに辞書には記してある。何々
Dandyism is Leo. All right. I like that one quote. Good shit.
Heaven or hell, duel, one, let's rock!
A really awkward ground start there. It was like a 5P JK from Mr. K. I'm not sure what was going on there, but yep. Cool Guy now in the corner. Now this is I don't think Cool Guy's that scared of Mr. K in the corner, but it's like a situation where maybe he has a better time than other characters, but he still has to be scared because you're gonna get hit by this, and then yeah, there we go. You get some of your burst meter taken away. You know, you get black beated, you die. That was fairly solid. I liked that. Yeah, the 2H round start seems to be working out really well for him. I remember Mr. K making some comments on this matchup where, like, Mr. K can just 2H round start, and then, like, if Cool Guy throws out a button, it beats it. If he doesn't, then, like, what are you doing? I think the only thing that'll truly beat that would probably be Pile Bunker round start, to be honest. That round went much faster than I expected. I was expecting to be able to talk for longer, but yeah, that's sad. All right, see you and lose this Cool Guy. We'll see you later. All right, Mr. K goes up 2-0 against Cool Guy. And we'll be looking at Solstice versus Death Napalm. Crocs and Socks versus... I don't even know if they're supposed to be in here right now. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not in like the actual stream queue, but cool, I'll do that.
Slayer versus Sato. Get ready to rock.
Heaven or hell,
I feel like we've seen these two play before. Sorry about taking so long there. Crocs and Sock. One sec. Yeah, switch the two. Oh my god, Crocs and Socks. That's some oppressive stuff, man. Tiny has looked like he threw out a few backdashes there that probably shouldn't have come out. That was a very good air throw. I like to see all the air throws in Sania's matches. It's like the basics of Guilty Gear. You got that huge air throw hitbox. It's solid way to get in on Crocs and Socks' part. Like absolutely taking a risk, but willing to do it just to get to the corner. Sania's got a solid double saw, whatever you call it. Whatever. Double buzzsaw combo, and just anti-airing Crocs and Socks all over the place with the Eddie H. No, you're not getting down. No, you're not getting down. No, you're not getting down. And Sanias just needs one more hit, but honestly, he might not get it here. Ooh, very good. Blitz his way out. Blitz his way out. Oh, very good. Just air dashes in, no fear, because he didn't have Eddie out yet, so no real time to like line up an Eddie H. Yeah, this is gonna be really rough for Crocs and Socks. Kind of got to hold this for now, and gets hit by the net play mix-up. I don't think 5D is really reactable on net play if you're playing on a bad enough delay. Alright, Eddie H, break the law. Yeah, this is a really awful situation for him whenever he gets in the air and he just gets hit by Eddie H. It's like, oh, solid dead angle out, actually. And yeah, take the round using the super. Crocs and Socks really seems to be impartial. It really seems to love that super, actually. That was solid.
Heaven or hell.
These are two amazing players meeting in semifinals here. This is actually semifinals, round 3, you know. Mr. K asking for a wake up burst DOT. And I hope I see it, to be honest. And Crocs and Socks got stunned here. Oh, misses the blitz timing though. That was not a capitalization there. More of a lowercase. That drill staying out just for long enough to hit that pile bunker. It looks like he tried. That was fucking silly. That was silly. I don't know what happened there, but it was funny. Now it's like, yeah, how do you keep Slayer out? By just anti-airing, I guess, because Zato's anti-air is not bad. All right, misses the conversion there, but actually still gets a hit because they weren't blocking the right way. So, Sainez does manage to keep the momentum. Goes for that gimmick. All right, I don't even know what that move's called. You rarely see that come out. That's all right.
Heaven or hell.
I agree. Fuck blocking. It's yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just gets bit until 3/4 of his health are gone, and then flies across the screen back into the corner. Classic Slayer moment now, honestly. That was a very, very good dash in to grab, and then just finishes him off. That was sad. That was a little sad. That was a very good way to kill Eddie, but still gets hit. Did actually manage to get hit on Sainez there. Sainez does get a knockdown using bite, whatever it's called. And I wish I knew any of Eddie's moves except for like, break the law. That's the one move I know. Break the law. I guess Sainez is properly using the bottom of the screen to obscure where Eddie's moving, and that's a strategy I see him use every once in a while that I like. I love seeing that actually. It's not like they have a little Eddie indicator, so you do kind of have to guess. Yeah, all these Eddie Ps are just messing up Crocs and Socks. He can't BDC out, and it looks like he got caught trying to go for a long-range pile bunker there. Oh, goes right through Eddie, and Sainez gets Eddie right back because he actually managed to get Eddie back before he got punched. So that was a really good option there. Eddie H getting the free counter hit there, straight to the corner. That's actually so much damage for that surf. Oh, that's what Mr. K wanted, right? That's what Mr. K wanted. It happened. It happened. You gotta go for it. All right. I didn't even see Sainez take the first game, actually. That's solid. Looks like Sainez actually just alt F forward. He's gone immediately. Yeah. We got Solstice Death Napalm coming up. Mr. Solstice does not play Soul. There we go. Yep. Let's get on the right sides. Ramlethal versus Biken. I could not imagine what this matchup is like, to be honest. I like, this feels like it's actually a nightmare for Biken because Ram has the grab, has, instant overheads. It's like, yeah, can't really deal with swords very well. You know, both characters technically have jump-in swords. Lots of jump swords. This is yeah. It looks really awkward for Death Napalm, but Death Napalm probably just wants to keep out these tatamis in order to get rid of the swords. So it's like it's an awkward like catch-22, I assume. Yeah. Solstice going in hard there and gets a full 5v6 conversion for it. Actually, does not get the full thing. Drops it at one point and gets a zombie at one. Gets a zombie somewhere in there. Yeah, this is not looking good for Solstice now. This is a dust loop. Possibly super? Oh no, he didn't have super. I was looking at the wrong pinching bar. And yeah, just following up that parry there was a great idea from Solstice, or from Death Napalm. And that was a great 6P, but clashed with the air button that Solstice went for. Looks like Solstice has to commit pretty hard to these strings. Yeah, it's Death Napalm just eating a lot of pressure. It's like Ramlethal is doing the Ramlethal thing, where you get in the corner and then all of a sudden Ramlethal's the best character in the game, but you just have to.
Yeah, those sword bits are hard to deal with. You kind of have to you have to choose whether to contest or not, and either way, it could be real bad. Big hit.
Yeah, not going for like the regular dust loop, just goes for the double dust there because of how awkward the combo hit.
Can't get knocked down now.
It was on
one more hit though.
Close to a knockdown, unfortunately. Oh, that was a very nice fuzzy actually. What?
Yeah, just one more overhead than he thought. Alright, Solstice losing that round.
Yeah, both players could take a game now. And okay, Death Napalm went for a really risky move there. That 6P is.
You hate to see this happen. The zombie didn't work.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, you know. It's Guilty Gear. You never know if something's actually gonna work or not.
Oh, that's a big starter. This is like one of her best starters. He's not quite dead. Next hit's death, like guaranteed.
Oh yeah, especially if they use a super.
Unless it's counter hit jump K, it doesn't convert. I lied. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was a solid mix up there. Kinda had to guess.
Oh, couldn't get knocked down.
Oh,
going in.
Okay.
Parry dash the zombie. I respect it.
Can't tell what Death Napalm is actually trying to hit sometimes, but I think Death Napalm's hit the swords a few times.
Oh, gets away with the burst.
Oh, no one wants to get hit. That's unfortunate.
Solstice able to take away that last bit of life. Death Napalm not able to close the distance.
I think it's Death Napalm having to adapt really hard here because it's like, do you just want to go for arrow zombies against Ramlethal and take the risk, or do you want to actually try and just go in and pressure Ramlethal?
Well, if you can get close enough, you definitely want to just be like at mid-range, just hitting buttons against Ramlethal. The problem is that Ramlethal likes to jump around a lot, so you kind of have to chase Ramlethal into the air, and that's where it can get spooky.
Yeah.
Death Napalm doing a good job of not getting locked down for a minute, but then not able to keep it up.
Air Reda Zombie wasn't a bad idea there, but then like just losing the burst, and all of a sudden we're taking half a health bar.
Oh, we don't hold mix up. We a zombie.
Yeah.
That's punishable. All right, that should be it.
Should be, yeah.
Nice clean finish.
That is an insane animation. I've actually never seen it kill on that, so I never looked too closely at what that looked like.
Nice air throw.
Yeah.
No conversion. And Death Napalm just can't. Solstice seems really confident in the defense, just waiting for something to happen that they can interrupt.
2K is a really good check button for Baiken, but it's not like they actually get much off of it without like a commitment.
Nice combo. Oh, can't keep it up. Solstice got out. That's real bad. Look at the meter too. Napalm has no meter saved up, and that's a big deal.
Oh my god.
No,
This is actually just some really solid keep away from Solstice at this point. 'Cause
yeah, it's
Solstice
just
does
basically
not
about
even
getting the
move
sword
in.
out. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that's safe.
I lied.
Oh my god. What? Alright.
I-
That's a hit.
You know, sometimes you let go of a zombie and you die. It happens. Faulty saying Steam should sign you out when you do an air dash to zombie. I agree.
You're on PS4. It says you've been game sharing your game with like 3 people. You need to.
You need
log
to
out,
quit.
though.
It's time to stop. Alright, so Solstice takes that over Death Napalm. So, let's see. We have GPS and Golden Mop. Did they play yet? I don't think they have, right?
Golden Mop's in here.
Okay.
I'd assume not. Yeah.
I think we're waiting for GPS. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in.
I think GPS took a few weeks break here. Coming back. I have it on the right side or do? Okay.
I mean, stunt work is taxing. You can't do it every day. They're not appreciated enough.
You could get hurt and be out for like 2 weeks. You never know.
Yeah. Now, Mage is going to try to be a big bully and just win off hits. And Millia's all about control. Try to make sure the match goes slow.
Beach ball, I'd assume.
Alright, takes that. Burst to get rid of the pin.
Golden Mop did get the pin back there though. So maybe it's a little bit of a waste, but okay, solid hit.
That's so sad. That was supposed to be a frame trap too. It's just that Golden Mop got too close. And look at the life. It was like 2 hits.
This is. I feel like May is definitely the character to win off 2 hits in this matchup.
From cancel? Alright. So Golden Mop needs to hit like 3 times.
Maybe this is a little unfair. Golden Mop has to hit him like 3 times, or May only has to hit him like 2.
Nice TK bad move. Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
So it could be next hit kills. Oh no! Oh, Golden Mop messed up the secret garden. Oh, that's so sad. They were going for the super annoying mix-up that you can't dead angle or anything out. And look at that. That was 2 hits. That was 6H in the Dolphin. That was 3. And it's so hard to control the neutral because May's just so big. May's buttons just take over everything.
You're right. It's really sad.
Don't feel bad for Millia players. They had their time.
Yeah, they had their time like 3 times though.
It's like Zato. I don't feel bad for Zato when he's bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Ogawa a little bit, but not for Zato.
Who just won there? I missed it. Oh, May. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let's see if Golden Mop can take control. I mean, they were doing really well in that first round. They were, took their time. Oh, good block.
Yeah, this is like blocking the disc mix-ups from Golden Mop seems to be something people struggle with a lot, especially because net play means that you can't really react to TK Bat Moon if you even try.
You can't react to TK a bad move. Anyone who says that is a liar, just for the record.
I'm saying if you even try, like.
Yeah, but you're holding up. I promise. You're holding back. Oh, that's gonna be. I hope he doesn't burst here. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank God Golden Mop knows not to burst that.
Hey.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you got 100, right? Why not do your invincible super? What are they gonna do? Block it? Make you plus? Oh no.
Oops.
I was accidentally plus on block.
It's the classic XR, and I'm plus on block even if I use my reversal super and like with it,
This is looking pretty good for Golden Mop. Oh, okay. Blocks the low. I think that Golden Mop's been doing a good job of kind of understanding how GPS is getting out of the pressure about like what kind of blocks GPS tries to commit to, and it's working out. When Golden Mop gets pressure, it tends to work.
Everything in me right now is really glad that Golden Mop knows you can burst May's air combos.
You can burst some parts of it. Yeah, see, I like how they're using this meter here. Knockdown. Oh wow, too many hits. That's gonna be it. Yeah. May's just too good at converting. That was a good use of Roman cancel to make it burst safe. And Golden up with a slight advantage, but look, just
That's
and there's the burst. Jump S doing a lot of work right now.
At least Golden Mouth was able to use the burst. Didn't get thrown into a bunch of situations where he couldn't really burst at all.
He's one touch away from death. He's dead.
Ooh.
It's dead.
Oh my god.
Very dead.
That 6H did way too much damage.
It do that.
It do that.
Alright, I gotta
said
play
do it on
Solstice.
stream. I gotta get off
Wait.
now.
Chinese? I play. Okay.
Sineas plays GPS, or you play
Mhm.
Solstice. Looks like Solstice is in the room.
Right, let's just get Chinese in here.
Fair enough.
But Golden Marp was doing a good job of trying to control the neutral. It's just that it's really hard to stop May from hitting jump S because the reward's so high that if you can't consistently shut it down, say you win 70% of the time when she hits that button, and she wins 30% of the time, she wins. So
What's Dog's doing here?
it's rock paper scissors, but rock wins you 10 games.
Looks like Lotus is calling matches, and they're not actually marked on Smash GG. That's all right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Pro. Yes, we've got Crocs and Socks versus second minute. So Crocs was doing pretty well against Chinese, but couldn't clutch it out. So what I know about this matchup, Kai 2D is super good against Slayer because it's so active and it's a low, so it stops all the Dandy Step tools. And so is Fireball YRC. It's just really strong. Good block.
Messed up.
Yeah, Kai is actually really good at sort of just dealing with Slayer and neutral. In pressure, Kai does not have much. Like, Sun Dipper's not too helpful. Vapor Thrust.
I'll be honest.
Oh, that was
with
a
you.
punish.
I hope Kai is bad in Strive so that I can not feel sorry for Kai players.
I have bad news for you.
I know. I know you do.
Nice. I like how Crocs went for dead on time there because there was a 100% meter. So even if second minute had bursted after, like right on the 2K, they could have reacted and Roman cancel. Yeah.
Not sure
Knock,
how I
no?
feel about that pile bunker there, but all right.
It's Slayer. Sometimes you gotta do it.
Sometimes
wow.
you gotta do it too.
No, like you don't even get mad when they do that. You're like, yeah, you're picking option C. Second minute gets out of the corner.
Oh,
But
all right.
look,
Yeah, that's
nice
really
hit throw.
awkward. All right. Is that really an option? I guess.
Yeah. You saw it? Are your eyes deceiving you? Are you saying that eyes are lying?
Okay.
Nice knockdown. Nice
I
conversion.
really hope Crocs and Socks doesn't lose because of that. Oh, nice.
No, that was a good
There.
burst dead on time is great because it just does a chunk of damage. So even though you don't really get great Oki off of it, your Slayer, you're just kind of moving around anyway. All right, we're going back into game 2. It just does a million damage. See, he's,
Let's
like,
do another pile bunker around start.
like look at the damage there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is bad. Okay, everything I just said doesn't make sense anymore. Never mind, that was a
Yeah.
really bad pile bunker.
Maybe game's over. I don't know.
Helter Skelter
I
in
always
the Summer
feel
Skelter.
I always feel like really sorry for myself whenever I get hit by Helter Skelters. I'm like, I know I should
Mm-hmm.
block that.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
Okay, not another bite 3/4 of your health, you know.
Bite's really good when you're at low on life, though. Look, like Crocs got hit twice, and they're even. It's really good when Guts is high.
Oh,
There you go.
that's exactly what he wanted. But, oh, went right over.
Oh wow, Sun Dipper.
Kai is stupid.
Yes. He's just fair. Just block. It's just mids. Second mids.
Second mids. God.
Oh, nice block. Oh wow, tries to D the D. Okay, now this is some. There's some bullying going on now.
This is advanced gameplay. You can't deny. Oh my god. I feel like this matchup
Close
is just broken
slash.
down in their minds, and they're just doing whatever they can.
Can someone clip that close slash for me, please? Please?
Dear lord.
PTC bite. Oh no, don't idiot Kai. Don't do that. Nice IB punish. But Crocs could take it.
Dear lord.
And that's all you get. Oh no, they second minute bursted! That's it.
Yeah, if they didn't win there, I would have been really sad for that burst. Just RIP to that burst. Solid. It's 1-1 now, so you could tell that like second minute is adjusting a little bit more. And
You know what, people love to discount the Cali burst, right? But what if you win? You know, like people are like, well, what the burst is so bad because you know you lose immediately and then you're down in the last round. But
What
if you
do
can
win?
make the game, yeah, then you won, right?
Maybe it
Who
was
cares
worth
about your burst? Nice throw. Doesn't want to get bullied by throws anymore. Oh no. And Kai gets going.
And
Burst
I
out.
I think the fact that you can actually like hit
That was a
the
nice
projectile
convert.
and then still YRC it is really dumb.
So the way it works is that the YRC is started before the projectile hits. So it's not actually right after it hits. He can't. There's no way to knock down. Maybe super.
Gotta play it a little bit safe here. It's oh my god,
Okay.
that vapor thrust, somehow the vapor thrust hitbox works out for Kai once.
Remember, yeah, Vapor Thrust hits all above him. Like it hits behind him, and if it hits like that and it counter hits, you get a free combo every time.
I always hear Nox complaining about how you can crouch it though, and it's like
It's true. Like, he's not wrong.
maybe vapor thrust sucks, maybe it's good. I'm not sure.
It's just not perfect. It's a good reversal. It's just not perfect reversal. See, like Vapor Thrust doing a lot of work. And that's Slayer's convert. When you do jab, 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 that's your combo. That's it. Get it.
Fair enough.
I'll just
If
shelter.
that's all you can get. Sure. You called the hell of a skelter at least.
Okay. If Crocs hits here, it's probably game over. Oh wait, never mind. No meter. Has to wire C to be safe.
That
Mashes on
is
throw.
insane.
Nice. Into knockdown. Oh,
Oh, straight
Takes
to the
the
corner,
game.
all right.
cheesy dust reset. When you're playing discount Fuchsia Slayer, you take what you can get.
You know what? If it works, it works. That, I don't like that grinder setup. That makes me feel bad.
You ever just 2H randomly at mid screen and then
Sure.
get hooked up?
If it hits, it hits. I don't know.
Second minute though has been in control this entire round pretty much until this point. Oh wow. Crocs hold on to the burst. Jump jab. Okay.
Oh,
It's
Croc
just
is
feeling him out.
inside his head now. All right, another throwback.
Gold burst. We going in.
It's worth it. It's worth it. They're on the last round.
Nice air throw. Oh.
Oh, okay. Get down on the ground.
Ah, no Roman cancels. Trying to. Oh.
All right, the bad unblockable. All right.
Just dead on time. Just raw dead on time punish. It would have killed.
Okay, he's got enough meter for another super soon. Very least. Okay. Right
Trying to
in
give me
his
a
face.
heart attack. Just end it.
Okay.
And Crocs takes it, right? That's 2-1?
Yeah, 2-1.
Alright, that was a fun match to watch. That's kind of how like Slayer has to play in Zerd, is you don't really get to play safe and solid. You kind of have to go for insane gimmicks and work on risk reward. Even if they're not gimmicks, right? Even if they're just like high risk, high reward options.
I
You
liked that.
have to play that way.
unblockable There. That made me feel good.
Yeah, that was pretty smart, because it was sort of a compromise between hard baiting the burst and just going for the combo. So basically, just let second minute get out of the combo, but then set up an unblockable. I thought there was going to be a Roman cancel after that into a combo, even though there's a lot of proration. But I guess trying to work around the burst still, trying to bait out that panic burst, and once you do that, you win the entire game. It's just it's hard to do.
Not sure what our next stream match is. Solstice is just chilling. I like that.
So it's like I win this tournament last 2 times. I'll just be here. It's fine. Jokes on Solstice. There's a May player in the bracket this time. You can't just jump back because you'll get hit by Jump H.
Looks like Elven Shadow skipped out this week, so...
Yeah, that doesn't normally happen. I'm going to reach out to Elven and see what's going on. Moku trying to negotiate into Mahjong.
Listen, I actually really want to get around to playing Yakuza 0 just so that I can actually learn how to play Mahjong.
Alright, I was trying... Okay, I've been playing Yakuza 0 the last 2 weeks. And I got to the part where you go to the Mahjong parlor, and I was trying to play, and I don't get it. I get it, but like I don't get how you play the game, right? I don't know what I'm supposed to be
You're
playing.
like lacking, like, where's the strategy? Like, what do I actually... What am I supposed to play, this or this? That kind of thing?
Right. I'm like moving my queen to be taken by pawns, basically.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just like... that's a legal move. I'm playing the game.
I remember one of the games, I don't remember which one exactly, had a super long like tutorial on it. Is that Yakuza 0 or?
They have a big old like write up on it.
Yeah.
And they talk about like beginner strategies, but they don't really ease you into playing it too well. I don't feel like. Maybe I just expect too much. All right, May ship. May got the whole home field advantage. Dolphin.
I love Mayship, but I think I prefer the old Mayship.
Yeah, I mean the old stages were just really iconic. I think that Stripe's going to have some really great looking stages because they're finally super comfortable with this art style.
Oh, like, you know what about Stripe's stages? The snow one is going to be really bad for bitrate. You just can't play that on stream. Like that's going to ruin your bitrate and it's going to make the game look like trash. It already has. If you watch any matches with the snow stage, it looks horrible.
I like the little sub-story they have in this stage, though, where they're making the big pot of soup in the background, right?
Of course.
They're coming back from the market. They've got all the different vegetables. So they're all working together.
Oh my god. The cool guy just has to eat this.
Dead. You can't even burst that. Because the 6H doesn't have a hurt box up there if you don't dash up. So... Oh, Sweep Wars.
Oh my god.
Oh, the cool guy cheated. 2H is not a sweep.
2H kind of knocks down a little bit, right?
Alright, 6B's an air sweep, so that's fair.
You know, I actually don't know how Slayers do that. It looks like you shouldn't be able to get that much momentum into just a jump forward, but I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird the way that combo works. I was surprised the first time I saw it. Roman cancel is 6K.
Alright. Cool guy found a way out, but okay, back in the corner.
Way out is temporary.
Way out is temporary. Getting Blitzboard, that's forever. I don't know.
Cool guy managing to pick up the slack here. But Moku with the burst, so Moku technically still had advantage.
I noticed that when Cool Guy gets into scramble situations at low health, Cool Guy really likes to go for grab. So, like, if you see him low on health, you can pretty much expect him to want to just dash in, grab, and around.
It's just a good option in Guilty Gear, honestly, because the ways that you punish it for a lot of characters are not high reward. You might just get hit for free, but you're like, oh no, I got hit by, like, FD break jab. I will never do this ever again.
Oops.
And then you mash again.
Yeah, it's not exactly the safest thing in the world, so... Going straight into the air, gets double counter hit, but Moku ends up at advantage because Cool Guy gets hard knockdown.
I like that. I like that knockdown. Gold burst. Going in. We going
in!
in!
Twitch, and he's like, I'm going in! It's time for gameplay!
You know what? They call it tension because you're supposed to use it. You gotta spend cash.
Alright.
Moku taking some time here to think. I appreciate that.
I would just feel bad for myself if I were him. Like, that does not feel good to just see a Slayer just zoom in on you and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm dead.
It's hard because a lot of playing at Slayer is about managing risk reward, but there is an option that makes you look dumb every time. Oh, doesn't get the jump P.
Aw.
And see, Cool Guy is feeling very aggressive right now because of that life lead. But if Moku spends the meter appropriately, this could be a big deal. Okay.
Moku going for the knockdown there in order to... Oh! Cool Guy gets caught by a few dolphins there.
You'll see Mei players mash sweep a lot. Like just in general, they go for sweep and nice fire C. Because sweep with Mei is actually really fast recovery and it's safe, and you get a big combo on counter hit, and you get some good pressure on hit. And it's a low, so against Slayer, you see 6P, sweep beats it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna like just hit a button, if you want to hit a button at mid range, sweep's gonna be a really big reward for Mei. Burst baited. Helter is blocked.
Oh, whoa. I think that's his Marvel
Nice
player
combo. That combo off of the bite only works on Mei, and I want to say Elfelt. There's another character. I can't remember.
Dumb. I don't like that.
Oh, I thought he was gonna tech and combo. I was so excited.
Like whenever I see like Slayers have to tech in the air. And
Cool Guy was watching Crocs and took Crocs gimmick.
Incredible.
The Slayer players, they're collaborating. We can't have this. They can't learn.
We can't have them become a hive mind like the Jam players.
No. See, the Jam players are all like, they're a hive mind, but they hate each other too. It's like a.
Every Jam player thinks they're the best Jam player. That's just how it is. That's part of the hive mind mentality, though. They're all one hive mind, but they all think they're the best.
Spends the burst. Oh, no convert. Spend meter. That's it. And that evens it up, right?
Yeah, it evens
1-1.
1-1.
So Moku's doing a good job of controlling the ground, but Cool Guy's doing a pretty good job of mixing him up whenever Moku gets knocked down. One way Moku could deal with that pretty well is just to block and then hold up back with Mei, because Mei's jump arc is so high that it's really hard to deal with.
What if like we're seeing some sort of like end game evolution of the Xrd meta, where all of a sudden Slayer discovers that he can do 5D resets and becomes better?
I will read that book. It'll be worth the the 12 cents I paid for it.
That
Alright,
doesn't
fence.
feel good. Yeah, it's might
Knockdown.
very close to a kill here. Like
That's it.
Cool Guy could just spend all the meter and get all the mix he wants. So
Yeah, Helter Wire C is really annoying to deal with. It's not. You can kind of block it, but it's hard to deal with. You just have to block. Moku up a lot of life. And it's Mei, so like, one command grab, you're always not out of it.
yeah,
Even if you don't have a meter.
take back all the damage immediately. That 3K was a really poor idea against throw there.
Another reset. Oh, okay, blocks the dust. Learn from the last game. That's good when you see that from a player, when they're like, no, not again.
Not getting
Ooh,
hit by
that's-
dust again.
Mappa stands up for the overhead.
Really has to push his risk reward here and get.
I think that was a 6P. Yeah, so Slayer 6P has a lot of startup, and Dolphin is really fast. S Dolphin is like 5 frames.
That makes me upset.
Yes, yeah, it should.
Now that I know that, I'm like happier that I know that, but it does make me upset.
Yeah, you should be upset.
I remember I was playing against a Mei in the Strife beta, and I just kept getting hit by dolphins because I didn't know what to do against them in that game. I was trying to actually like throw out a 6P and hit the leading hurt box, but I just couldn't hit it. I don't know why.
You gotta mash jab preemptively. That's the best way to deal with it. If that doesn't work in Strive, then I don't know. Just cry.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's.
Burst is gone.
Oh.
No meter.
Yeah, Cool Guy.
Cool Guy make the
wants
scramble?
this.
Moku's at advantage now. Oh no, so Cool Guy's next hit loses.
I think
Moku takes it.
Yep. It looked like it was an attempt to dash forward and just got hit.
So see, Moku lost that first game, took a minute, and then was able to bring the set back 2-1. That's why you gotta take all the time you can, you know, especially in a tournament situation. Sometimes you win that first game, and it's not enough.
Alright, so Moku moves on, and we're seeing Crocs and Socks Golden Mop. We're seeing so much Slayer today, wow. So much Slayer in May. We have 2 May players, 2 Slayer
I
players.
guess 2 out of 11 is too many Slayer players. Send them back to the garbage bin. 6k overhead. Golden Mop hungry. Golden Mop like, no, we're not playing this game. I want you on the ground. I want you in the corner. Then we can play. I'll start from there. So Skelter, if you instant block it, you actually can jump up and air throw Slayer. It's really hard for Slayer to stop that. But it's hard to react to it and recognize that. So Slayer players get away with just hitting jump H on the way down a lot. And look at this life. One more hit. I like the 6p there.
Yeah. Crocs and Socks was really struggling there to just get hit. The
Look
one
at the
hit.
chip. Did you see the chip on the Mappa?
Yeah.
It was like half of the...
Half of the remaining health.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's gone. I blocked that. Why did I get hit?
Could convert off the jump H. Wow, I like that they got knocked down. Oh, bite. Yeah, if you don't tech out, it's real bad.
I mean, like, not expecting bite. I don't think anyone's gonna actually mash out at first try.
You gotta anticipate it.
Yeah.
And clean finish. So first round looked pretty solid, pretty back and forth. But if Slayer gets going and people are respecting the offense and don't know when to move or guess wrong, you just die. Especially against low life characters.
Fair enough. Oh.
Slayer's like the original Leo. Like Accent Core Slayer was the, oh man, you played really good and then I hit you once, so it was really good.
Wasn't Accent Core
Good
Slayer
games.
like one of the better characters in that game?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that because I remember like when I first tried Accent Core, I actually played through arcade mode, got stuck on Slayer, looked up the tier list, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Right. Just did a lot of damage. That's the big thing, is that Slayer just has a lot of really good damaging options.
Oh! That
Wake up
didn't do it.
Super. Works out. I wasn't sure, I thought it might clash at that range.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was like actually invincible, so.
Oh yeah, it's super invincible, and you get a big combo on counter hit at some ranges.
Oh, of course. Yeah, get a combo and counter hit, of course.
Yeah, just don't get hit. I like that Crocs is trying to take their time, get out of the corner slowly. Pressure. I would like to see Golden Mop wait for the Mappa a little bit, and maybe try to mash heavy more on the redashes. It's a really good option for Millia.
Willing to push an advantage using to push even a
chance.
disadvantage using Mappa. Does not care.
BDC.
Yeah, this is.
Let's go this way.
I don't know. We're on like 10 5D resets at this point. I'm not sure.
Oh.
We're counting both
That's
players.
it. That's it.
Yeah, I really do like how Crocs and Socks is fully willing to just use a super to end a combo. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
see that out of too many Slayers, you know.
That's it. Congrats to Golden Mop for getting as far as they did.
All right.
That was fast.
Yep. Up next, looks like we're getting GPS Sinias or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds good. So this matchup's going to be real hard for Zato just in general. Kind of for the quintessential Zato reasons that Mei does more damage. So
Okay. Yeah.
whenever Zato is in an exchange, Zato wants to pick the option that sets up Oki that lets Zato start working.
Yeah.
But Mei,
Gets one hit.
especially from neutral, Mei gets hooked up from counter hits in neutral really highly,
Yeah.
and it's hard for Zato to pick good spots where see like this, right? So that was a trade, but it was not in Zato's favor.
Oh, that's such an unfortunate gold burst too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I respect
Okay.
him for throwing it out early.
Nice. Get going. Oh, wake up Dolphin, but Buzzsaw catches it. And look at this damage. It's not quite one more touch because there's not enough meter. Oh, I lied. Okay, if you get hit on exactly the wrong hit, it was one touch.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You know, it happens. Oh, that
Takes the knockdown. I like that.
Yeah. Solid play.
Chinese
these
trying to. Mm-hmm.
It's
Auto
hard to see
pressure.
what's going on.
I can explain it, but it's too fast.
Yeah. Like,
Frame
literally, it's hard to process what's going on because it's in the corner.
Do you see how GPS is just taking the up dolphin hit?
Yeah.
That's a really common thing actually against Zato. Is you go airborne on frame 1, and you're like, yeah, you can hit me out of the air, it's fine, but you notice he ran out of life. So it only works so well.
That
No beer.
is working out so well for Sinius today.
And that works because of the range, right? Because we're out here.
Yeah.
If it were closer, then he would have gotten hit. Jump S, taking advantage of that drill. Oh, good burst. I respect that. But now he's got to get out of the corner, right? Because, see, yeah.
It's,
Well, good FD. Did not die.
in spite of May
Counter
being
hit.
across the screen, like, May still had Sinius in
He's
the
out.
corner. So.
And that's like, yeah, see, the IAD. So here's the thing, is that when you're playing Zato against May, you're always worried about the IAD, right? In neutral, you're always worried about May just going into the air and taking control of the match.
May has such good air buttons. Even
See,
against Zato's ability to, like, fly, it's still
Mm-hmm.
amazing air buttons.
No, this is definitely a one-touch situation. It's going to spend the meter?
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, going for the Roam cancel conversion. I thought there might be a Beach Ball YRC setup, or Dolphin YRC, but worked out. GPS up one game.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
So let's see if Chinese can sort of take control of the game a little bit more. Yeah, so Chinese is trying to contest and trying to force something to happen, but it's really hard to make that happen against May because the reward is just so in her favor. He's almost stunned.
May has all the buttons.
That's it. He's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
That is, yeah, that's dead. okay.
OTG into charge blitz, steal a little bit of that blitz.
Zato stun.
And Zato's anti-airs are not good at dealing with Jump Best.
Yeah.
That's another big problem.
Jump
Because
Best
2
is
is
a really
leading
messed
her
up button.
box.
Like, it's insane.
It's really good. It's really good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, GPS has to try and check Sinias so that he can't just air dash out or fly out, as it were.
Well, May is okay with it for the
Yeah.
most part. Because, see, you can chase the super jump height.
Fair enough.
So you don't want Zato to get out, but you can chase really well. Just because if you get the hit, oh, that's a, oh, no convert. You burst or not? Do you burst? I don't know. Nice convert.
Yeah, he kind of has to. Yeah.
Good job on GPS to respect the burst there.
I feel like
And
GPS
Sini's
was
dropped
actually
down
just
to
mashing
loser.
there and happened to hit the end of that burst there.
No, it was one of those things that Chinese knew that Wake Up Gold Burst was going to be baited, but thought that maybe if they waited a little bit after the bait, you know, the burst would work. So that's why. Yeah, I'll get out of here. Have fun commentating. Goodbye.
Ah, man, thank you. So yeah, switching out, Mr. K's gonna go play. I will be on commentary probably for the rest of the night, presumably, as long as Steve stays in and does not feel like commentating himself. Shoot, I'm gonna grab my... Gotta make sure we're still on top of the other stuff, making sure the bracket runs smoothly, but nonetheless, we have this winter semis match between Mr. K and Solstice Ramlethal. I don't know if... We do have a couple Ramlethals that have been in and out of a lot of QQ matches, and I don't know if Mr. K has played Solstice specifically, but he's certainly
Mr. K
played
has
a
played
lot
Solstice.
of...
I think that was like last week's grand
Last
finals
week,
or
right.
something.
Right, yeah, because Solstice won last week, yeah. So, So we definitely know that Mr. K's played a lot of Ramlethal and also a decent bit of Solstice in the last little chunk of time since we've been doing QQ. Gets hit by the Rekka. Didn't look like he pressed a button, but definitely didn't block it either. Okay, he's gonna get the jab confirmed, burst out of it. He knew the Rekka was coming, and that's a safe burst point. Flash kick, anti-air flash kick. Rarely do you see that move being used for its intended purpose. Instead, you usually see it used for pure degeneracy, but Mr. K's gonna take that first round.
I'm still thinking about when you threw back turn H because like 2 weeks ago we explained.
Oh,
that it was
BDC bite,
actually
dude.
grabbable.
Yeah, BDC bite, man. Sometimes I can't tell if I get the BDC bite like input all the way or if it just happens fast enough that the invul doesn't matter. But yeah, either way, man. I mean, that was just kind of a call out. I didn't really. It was more just a lucky guess. So either way, Solstice definitely get a nice chunk of damage here in the second round. Mr. K is really low on burst, so oh wow, he's gonna get the confirm anyway. He's not gonna get the wall stick.
Flash kicks now. It's getting really risky for him to actually use that because of how much Ramlethal can.
I mean, that's true. Ramlethal gets a lot off of a little in terms of corner carry, damage,
Flash kicks works now.
and stuff like that. But I mean, like if Mr. K is deeming that the reward of a hit flash kick is acceptable given the reward. Or the risk of a missed one is acceptable given the punishment for a reward. Then I think it's important to keep it in your repertoire. Like you can't just kind of you got to make them respect the option. So
Mr. K's
and we've
really
seen Mr. K put it into use.
Keep in the corner. You can't jump out.
We've seen Mr. K use it not just in like reversal situations, but just to keep Solstice honest as far as air movement and stuff too. I think that's a pretty big important part of this matchup because Leo has a really solid set of tools to control the ground game and control space and stuff by putting big like active buttons out there. And if he can force Ramlethal, yeah, right. If you could force Ramlethal to play in that range by keeping her on the ground more, then he's already won part of the battle. He's gonna get it into Parade, restand, blocks the low. Mr. K's really good at knowing when he's able to reset his pressure with that sort of stuff. Really good at knowing, like, it's not just about KK back turn H, it's about, K, S, and then walk forward S, and then walk forward S, and if they press the button and you have 50 meters, there's literally
the super there.
The best super in the game. Okay, so this is going to get sort of a... I feel like they're... I mean, it's hard to gauge because supers do different things, but I think that super just has it all, man. It's safe, it does 1,000,000 damage, the hitbox is like the entire screen.
That was insane looking. He just ate deep
a
two
full
different
combo
ways. That was silly.
Wow, that was such a deep flash kick. Mr. K is really putting a lot of faith in his ability to get these flash kicks to reach. Gold bursts are good, man. Ramlethal can get a lot off 50 bar. She already gets really good corner carry, but if she can turn that into, a wall stick, then that changes the... If she can turn 50 meter into the corner with sword setup, she's an S tier character in that moment.
Mr. K, when he's in back turn, can't really do much about the fact that Solstice can just jump up unless he checks it with...
Wow, really gutsy burst there. What's Mr. K do here?
So Mr. K does have to think preemptively in checking jumps with the back turn H, because if Solstice just jumps up and uses a sword, Mr. K does not have time to get out of back turn stance to deal with that.
Right. He's definitely got to be more judicious about when he enters back turn stance in neutral. Because his neutral and back turn stance is really good, but if there's swords out on the screen, he can't do very much before he's going to have to block one of those, and he can't block in back turn stance, so that becomes a problem pretty quickly.
Mr. K does have to just, guess that a sword's out, and then maybe, back turn S1. Oh, that was a very good use.
Steve's situational awareness is really, really good, but it's something to be said for the fact that the sword can just be there kind of menacingly without actually doing anything for a little while, so... Turn that into 50 bar into compress. Oh, wow, bad burst. Ramlethal does have some sketchy burst traps with some of the corner combos and stuff, because a lot of it is jump cancelable. Yeah, there we go. So that's 1-1, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, 1-1 in this winner's semis. So, winner will move on to face GPS at winner's semis, or winner's finals, excuse me. What do we got around start?
Oh my god.
Looks like Mr. K went for 2S there, got hit by the Forest Darrow.
Seeing Ramlethal go for that one green charge move, I don't even know what it's called.
Green flash, the DP. That's the just frame version of Darrow. She gets confirms off it on far S on crouches and on counter hit, I believe. And maybe that's character specific, but in round start, if you press a button...
Keeping him on the ground.
Yeah, what a turnaround this round has been. But if you get hit around start and you press the button, you're going all the way to the corner, and all of a sudden Ramithal is one of the better characters in the game in that circumstance alone. So you definitely have to know your round start gambits against this character, especially with regards to Far S.
I think where this matchup is currently living and dying is whether Mr. K can keep Solstice on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, Leo has a lot of really, really good tools that kind of force characters to work around his buttons and kind of get to play the neutral on his terms when it comes to ground game.
That air grab.
Wow!
First hit clashed, still went through though. It doesn't matter.
Really good instant air throw there by Solstice. Reacted to the double jump and instantly got up there and got the throw.
Instant air
And now
grabs
look at
make me
this. What a
feel,
turnaround.
Like, giddy. Oh my god.
That's how you know you're playing Guilty Gear, man. But what a turnaround this round has been.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
another counter hit. Mr. K's gonna get his burst back. I don't know if he should spend it in this round because he's got the next one. Okay, keeps it burst safe anyway. Chooses to go for the knockdown and burst safe. Okay, get the sword, counter hit, flash kick. This is Mr. K's chance. If he can take this burst, that's so good for Mr. K. Even if he doesn't close out this round, that's a huge victory for Mr. K.
Yeah, just taking that burst is
Wow, 2D. That's what I was saying, man. If he
Mr. K
takes
still
it,
has
like,
another
just
round.
gets him to do it. Ooh, goal burst. Are we gonna go
if you win,
What did you do that for?
If you win.
Oh, and now he's gonna get it. Yep. That was sicko mode.
Yeah, Mr. K just activated sicko mode, I'll be honest.
That's gold burst. Gold burst is kind of going mask off, man. Like, if you're a soul player and you have gold burst dragon install, like that's pure Guilty Gear sicko mode, and it might pay off, might not.
All right.
You're gonna look
Sineas
stupid if
back.
it doesn't. Yeah, Sineas will be up against who do we got here? Let me look at the bracket. Sineas will be up against Moku, the May. And then on the other side, we'll see Crocs and Socks again against Solstice after this match. By that point, we're already in loser semis, so we'll see winners finals before we see loser semis. But wait, where did Moku go? The hell?
Moku? Oh,
Yeah, that's who Sineas plays.
oh.
And maybe they glitched out of the room. So at this point, we're getting to the point where we can just kind of keep everybody in the room. At least GPS and Mr. K, we can.
Pretty much.
So let's find out. Moku
We're in
kind
like
of
top 6.
got Shadow Realm.
So, yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, so Moku versus Sineas. Are we gonna see maybe a not Zato pick? I wonder. I'm not familiar enough with Zato or May to know what they're.
I know Sineas has a pocket or two. Okay, he does stick with Zato.
Looks like he's
Maybe just
sticking with his
switch colors,
guns.
We don't know. It's probably just
All right,
Sineas
so-
on stage. Yeah.
I feel like Zato has to kind of live and die off his ability to use Nobiru because, as we know, 2H is kind of like real sad boy hours. 6P is pretty active, far from perfect as an anti-air, as basically no anti-airs besides Venom 6P pretty much are. So I feel like the eddy control is going to be a really big part of just how the neutral game goes, and then of course, once you get that hit. The other thing is Zato doesn't do a very good job of connecting air hits into knockdowns. So I'd be really surprised if Zato doesn't really get to run a lot of that offensive mix. Wow, what a really good YRC in 6P. If Zato doesn't get to run some of that offense because of the fact that May spends so much time in the air. But either way, Sineas doing a really good job kind of taking it to the bank there.
Oh, just reflecting that ball? All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, I couldn't tell if he actually reflected it or not, but he was acting
bounce the other
confidently
way.
as if he did. So, yeah. Drunken Shade. All right, BD drill, jab. Nobiru. I've always been really impressed with Sineas' ability to use Nobiru, but I feel like in this matchup in particular, he's going to live and die by it. Okay, gets hit by the drill low. Command grab. So let's just go for, okay, uses the Nobiru on wake up in order to catch a potential jump as opposed to Buzzsaw. Moku is able to escape the corner now. We're back into normal a little bit. Ooh, weird stuff going on.
I don't think either player
Goes into
wants to make
flight
too hard
mode and lands the
commitment.
combo.
Because technically speaking,
No, he's got
May
the
could
health.
take it
The
back
burden,
anytime.
the burden of the comeback is on Moku there in game one. Gonna go to Sineas. When you have that kind of health, you can apply pressure without pressing buttons and stuff. You can Like you can put your opponent in the corner without throwing a metaphorical punch.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of just what Chinese was going on there, just saying like, hey, I have burst, I have all this health. If you're going to make this comeback, it's going to be on you to do it. I'm not going to give it to you with a big juicy counter hit. So really smart stuff there. I'm already getting a lot of momentum into this next game because I take the burst. Ooh, that was a big counter hit, but doesn't get a confirm off of it. On summon. Really patient play here from Moku.
I think
Definitely
Signings
not the
has
type
to
to
do a
just
lot
kind
of
of
work.
throw dolphins into space.
Drunkard shaded that.
Signings
that
has had good. Signings has had good control of the ground game with Eddie, but it's going to take like one IAD jump S for May to just kind of end his whole life. So,
Did he
or
drunkard
that.
shade a dolphin?
Not while she's on it, I don't
Yeah.
think. But
No,
it's
of
probably
course not while she's
like we saw with the right. I think it would be hilarious if she could. Oh my god.
Go the other way. You're in the corner now.
Yeah, that would be awesome. You're like, get out of here. Okay, get the fly mix-up. Doesn't get the full confirm, but he's going to get the command grab. Drunkard. Whoa. I've never seen that before. Is that like a Drunkard Shade OTG? Really
Yeah,
good blitz.
it's
Blitz back, and then the low.
I was watching
Super
Sonya's
good.
stream. He was actually experimenting with that and seeing who could punish it in certain situations.
Alright, it's going to get the
It was a solid break the wall conversion there. By the way, cool guy, you sound really weird.
Oh, wait. That's weird. My earbud's disconnected. Give me a sec.
That's probably it. That makes sense. Oh, that's unblockable setup. Looks like it was going for that. Didn't actually manage to get it because they have to keep on the pressure while they're just waiting in the corner. The invite held just puts on so much pressure. Drill's just absolutely making May's job of getting out of the corner, just getting in Zato's face really, really hard.
Alright, it seems like I'm back in there.
So,
My earbud's disconnected weirdly.
Okay. Yeah, you sound good. You sound okay now.
So we have a game point situation, or set point situation here for signings. In this last round, there's some
definitely is gonna definitely is gonna use burst, use whatever resources he has to immediately close out this.
yeah. I feel like we've seen a lot of really good use of Nobiru in terms of covering options. Like, if he's going for far as a neutral, he'll use Nobiru just to make sure she doesn't jump above it and get like an IAD punish or something. So, really, really smart resource management and situational awareness by Simon so far. Now he's got her in the corner. What do we see here?
Maybe
Big
that's the
drill,
situation
wow.
he wants, but no Eddie. It's
2H
still gonna hurt.
YRC command grab. Wow, he could get a real combo off that, but she bursted out of it. And then there's the throw. And that will finish Moku's run through this quarantine Quarrels at 5th place. Shiny's going to take that
Was that
2-0.
winners?
So, yes, it was.
Huh.
So now we are
Bad.
going to see Solstice and Crocs and Socks. So Slayer versus Ramlethal. Then we'll get up to winners finals for Mr. K versus GPS. So
Okay,
Mr.
thought
K says
experiment. Could
Leo-
you theoretically air throw a whiffed gold burst?
I think you can throw it. I think you can air. I don't think they're throwing Vol on the way to the ground. I think I was messing with this a little bit ago. I was messing with like burst punishes, and I got it to do gold burst a couple times.
Mr.
Yeah,
K
you can
said
air throw it on
whiff.
whiff.
Okay. That's
You can throw it preemptively, of course, but which you know, just because
preemptively,
they're
I
always
think
throwing
it's got
Vol at
invul
startup.
on the way up, though, right? Doesn't it? I don't know.
Not to throws.
Oh wait,
All
yeah,
bursts
okay.
are strike and Vol, but not thrown.
Okay.
So if you're gonna throw, like, it's got to be air throw. That's pretty much the only thing, because everything else you would have to block it, and then let's see. Mr. K says Deb will intentionally 2D meaty to bait gold burst, and then whiff punish it with instant throw.
That's
That's
awesome,
pretty gross.
actually.
That's pretty sick. Yeah. Shout out to Deb. Just got engaged. What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy. Lots of 2Ds.
He says
The
watch
Lord
this
of
and then
2D.
gets out the engagement ring. Imagine.
Oh, that would have been the sickest proposal ever. Watch this. So we're gonna get this. I like that Solstice plays Christmas Ramlethal, even though year round. pretty funky colors on both these guys, actually. So.
Yeah, like Crocs and Socks has the DLC pastel color.
Oh
my
he
god!
waited it. You can just wait and bait and burst the pile bunker, but really smart of Crocs and Socks to understand. Solstice didn't want to hang with that much damage, so and it would have ended in the corner. So tried to do a dash up bite and didn't get the dash, so he just stood right in place and bit. Real unfortunate, but he does have a whole stick of butter to work with, so let's see what he does. No burst dot yet. Burst dot? No, Eternal Wings. I think he might have tried to YRC and messed that up. Eternal Wings YRC could be pretty cheeky, but okay, manages to avoid the whole thing. Dario's gonna blow up that dandy step.
Alright. That was a silly round. That was a very silly round.
Ooh, counter hit K-Mop on. K-Mop is weird on in ground start because it kind of just, even though it's relatively slow, it kind of just says screw you to a lot of buttons. However, if they block it, you're in prime position for characters who can punish it to punish it. So, but it definitely is worth using
Oh
from
my
time
god.
to time.
That weird clash gets punished for it, alright.
Okay, 100 bar again. Crocs Talks reminds me of how Kizzer plays Kai, where like they just won't do anything until they have a ton of bar, and then you have to respect like all of the stupid options. Like Kizzer will just like do nothing until he has 50 bar, and then he'll just do like Stun Dip or RRC.
Play lame until they have a reason to respect you.
Right, sort of, but in a very cheeky way. Like he clearly just wants to do Stun Dip or YRC or Stun Dip or RRC, and he's just gonna wait until he has the ability to do that. Okay, really good instant block there. A lot of characters in this game can instant block, Helter Skelter, and then air throw it on the way down. But I don't know if Solstice tried to do that and messed it up. It is a little bit tricky timing wise. And Solstice is going to take out that first game. 5D chess.
Amazing.
Listen, man, when you're getting comboed, you're usually not looking for a mix-up. So, but now every time I do a 5D reset, I'm just gonna dash forward in 2K next time, and then all of a sudden the 5D mix-up is back in the game. Wow! Instead of going for a punish, goes for Helter Skelter, gets a pretty big combo off, and it forces a burst out of Solstice.
That was a solid just dash in anti-air there.
So he's got a nice little arsenal of anti-airs working for him. Wow, really good bite. Tries to go for the bite loop. Solstice
Solstice
jump
having a
out.
big brain moment there. Gets out.
Goes for the super ambiguous. Ooh, goes for the super ambiguous Helter Skelter, and then is able to combo with 2K. 2K links into itself on crouchers, but the thing is, it's a low, so it doesn't hit on crouchers a lot of the time. So if you're gonna do 2K, it's usually just because it's a frame trap, but it definitely works for you. Ooh, where's the 5D mix-up now? Huh? Okay, look at that health bar. Okay, tries to bait the burst. Ooh, good 6P there from Solstice. Ram 6P is wild, man. She just throws that hit at you. All right, we're in IK territory for Crocs right now.
Crocs could do it. I don't
If
think
Crocs
he's gonna
lands
do
a
it that
bite-
dirty.
No, he's gonna do that instead, and then
gonna do
RC, and then
that,
air throw.
okay.
No. Oh, okay. If it was if Ramathal was high enough, he would have been able to do that. Wow, really good blitz, and that's gonna be it.
He'll have
Oh
to
no.
for it. That's stupid.
Well, because it was a YRC after the burst dot, so he still had 25%. Calls it the Sarlacc pit. That's funny. Okay, another K-Mappa round start. Good air instant block, and that time Solstice jumped into the air. Maybe again tried to air throw, but didn't get to come out. Okay, good delay RC. Now that's gonna be a combo. She might not be able to get all the way to the corner. Yeah, who am I kidding? This is Ramathal.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that was a drop or an attempt at a reset. Okay, nice little frame trap there.
You honestly never know when Ramapal's going to go for a reset.
No, she's a Skullgirls character. It's insane. Okay, gets a low. I wonder if that was an attempt at a BDC and it got messed up, and Solstice is going to take this at 2-0. I mean, she really can go corner to corner on you, man. It's pretty insane. All right, so next up we're going to see GPS and Mr. K in winners final. So this will be a best 3 out of 5. We've seen both of these guys in many of a QQ winners finals, not necessarily against each other, but I'm sure that's happened from time to time. We definitely didn't have Elven Shadow this week. We did not have. Who else were we missing? It's usually way up in here. No Riven.
Star Eater.
So, Star Eater, yeah. So definitely made sense that this was what we kind of ended up with. But along the way, there were certainly some challenges. This was a smaller but pretty deep bracket, I would say.
Got a bunch of killers in it. Like, there's not stopping that.
No, yeah, of course. I mean that hard to seed for sure. Like there was a couple people who I definitely underseeded, a couple people who I definitely overseeded, and sometimes it's just hard to keep the name straight. It's like every time I go to seed, I confuse Death Napalm and Dog Bomber, just because their names both start with D and they both play Baiken, and I know one of them is like really good. So
Doggy
like,
was there too.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I didn't even think about that.
Dog.
Hey, at least I know Moondoggy played Soul. Ooh, really bad burst. That was a super Canadian burst. Speaking of Deb. Alright. Okay, goes for the 6K. Probably to bait a throw, but the backdash from Moku got the... Or, not. Jeez. GPS got them all the way out of there.
They both
I feel like every
default-
May plays the default... I know. I feel like every May uses the default color. What's up with that? I don't remember which one Kadako uses, but... I feel like this is relatively similar to we've seen. Did we see Mr. K play Moku? No, I don't think we did. No, I'm thinking of something else. But Moku's jeez, GPS is gonna take that first round. It never ends. Yeah, this tournament is region locked, but it's like the entire eastern half of the country.
It's
so.
just everywhere, but like mountain time and
yeah, pretty much.
West Coast.
If you're on Midwest time, you're probably if you're on Midwest or East Coast time, you're probably in there. Ooh, wow, really good. A dolphin is 5 frames. It comes out super fast. It's like airborne stun dipper.
I hate it. I hate Dolphin.
Yeah, you're telling me, dude. My best option against it is like frame 17. Do you know how many times I whiffed 6P against Moku? Oh, Rep X Super's got 50% bar to cancel it. There we go.
Still canceled. All right.
I wonder if he waited until the airborne
that
hit
is some
to do the cancel.
stupid risk anyways. That's dumb.
Ooh, and punish the dead angle. I wonder if he did the RC once he was in the air in order to get like a kind of quick high-low mix-up on the way down. If so, that was pretty smart, but probably made him a little more vulnerable along the way. So, okay. Gotta get the delayed overhead. Mr. K's forced to burst there. Air hit Rekka. Mr. K is so good at spacing Rekka to do that. Didn't get the unblockable confirm, but forced GPS to scramble a little bit there.
I think Mr. K does kind of like love the scramble.
Ooh,
here.
this is gonna hurt. I mean, if you're Leo and you're in back turn stance, back turn stance is like the scramble character. It's like you become Jam for like 5 seconds.
That did a lot of damage.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did. I'm like so numb to it at this point, man. Do you realize how many Leo Mirror Grand Finals we had for like the first 8 weeks of this tournament series? I'm so numb to it. But either way, Mr. K taking that first game of this winner's final set.
All right, back into the air.
Okay, this is a lot. Okay, good smart burst by Mr. K. Once she gets into the air, that combo becomes pretty hard to burst. Okay, manages to mash his way out of the pressure. Ooh, trade. Gets the 5H into the Rekka confirm. Good idea to burst there by GPS, so he didn't have to hold mix after Parade. Okay, 2D. Ooh, got. I think GPS got hit during the backdash there by the K.
It looks like
and then
GPS
got hit by the back turn
there. So.
Yeah, and then got hit by back turn H on the afterwards. So. Definitely got caught in the scramble there a little bit. Okay, trading with a 2D is never fun, because usually you're knocked down and they're not, so... went for 2H, wasn't quite quick enough with it. Wow, S flash kick got hit.
It's an OTG with that beach ball, meaning that he could go straight for the command grab, and that opened him right up.
Overhead kiss is so painful. It's so upsetting. She has like real like Season 2 Cammy Street Fighter 5 tick throw setups of that stuff, man. Like you're eating a meaty like standing like it. Okay, back turn S. Now we're back into regular stance. Went for 5H, Mr. K's favorite button, and it cost him the round. But look at that risk. If he had managed to get that hit, I mean, like, probably stun and probably like lose the game. Wow, back to an S from so far away. Gets the airborne hit, doesn't manage to get the combo into Parade. Keeping the pressure up with Rekka here. Projectile YRC. Doesn't have... I feel like Leo probably struggles in getting knockdowns off of grounded hits on airborne characters. We've seen a lot of like footsie far... Wow, 6P! A lot of footsie far S's and 5H's that hit May when she's in the air, and he's not really able to do much about it. But of course it's hitting her in the air, because she's always in the air. Ooh, that's going to hurt.
The risk
If
of
there's
just
a
getting
game
chunked there.
super, it was over. Okay. Block the overhead. Wow, gets the quarterback and steals the round. Mr. K is up 2-0 in this winner's final set so far, but GPS definitely has had
I didn't even realize
a
it was
couple unfortunate breaks, like getting tagged by a couple of normals that he was just kind of on the cusp of, and being able to tech out but still being in an unfortunate situation by being stuck in the air, which obviously is kind of an embarrassment of riches for May. It's a good problem to have to be stuck in the air, but even so, Mr. K's been just playing real solid right now, and then made the most of his punishes and made it difficult for GPS to do the same. Wow, what a 2D. 236H doesn't get it. Gets the Rekka into the corner.
Alright. Now it's...
Wow, renews his pressure. Doesn't go for the confirm all the way. Maybe try to do it one more time. You're real cheeky with it.
Mr. K
This
is
is a
fairly
big-
experienced with this matchup. I know that Mr. K knows what to respect and what not to respect, and it feels really bad to just see him not be able to run his game like he wants to.
Mr. K has played a lot against AHG, the best May that nobody's ever heard of. Wow, didn't go for the RC there to seal it, probably because Burst is on deck. Wow, this is a big confirm here for GPS. Oh, Weapon X, that's going to be it. The X-Man. Mr. K now on set point here in this winner's finals.
GP Stuntman is doing a really good job just keeping the space with the far slash. And the 2S is also working out really well for him.
Wow,
Mr.
what
K gets a
another
solid GP.
extra 2D, yeah. I feel like Mr. K's done a really good job of just not pressing buttons when GPS is looking for them. Like when GPS is going in with air buttons to try and punish attempts at poking for Mr. K, that's just wow! That was either the best scramble ever or the smartest big brain play ever. Wow, chase the backdash. Wow! Whoa, Mr. K is playing with a third eye open right now.
That was definitely an attempt for a reset into an overhead.
With that burst, GPS is kind of laying it all on the table, man.
so
He's
much
saying like,
leader.
I gotta win this round or else it's a wrap. Whoa!
GPS still has a chance.
He
Even if they lose the
hitboxes.
round.
No, super dude. He super does, but oh, really spooky. All right,
Still gets
really
this
good
round, all
composure there from GPS, but the burst is a problem. Mr. K could have taken 75% health by the time that burst even comes back into play. Oh wow! So this is the rare opportunity for a confirm off an air hit. Not the most poised confirm there by Mr. K. Wow, really good throw there. Another throw,
Alright.
overhead kiss on the wake up.
If that's how you want to play the game, that's how you want to play the game, I guess.
Okay, looks like he tried to do raw Rekka to get out of the corner. GPS definitely keeping this burst safe. Okay, Fireball YRC. I just said FRC. Wow, Raw Parade! Where are you, Lotus? Where are you at? Ooh, Fireball! Ah!
Oh my god.
Gold burst.
Yeah, Mr. K had to use
Sicko
that.
mode,
Had to use
sicko
that.
mode! Oh man, that Dolphin totally could have killed.
Safe. It's
And
safe.
he's safe, it's okay, he's gonna do it again, because it's safe.
Did that catch a
This is the best
backdash?
super in
It
the
did.
game. Wow, but he didn't get the full confirm. The ground bouts can be kind of finicky
Ooh,
there.
This is so stressful for Mr. K. Has to make so many commitments. He still has a YRC. Has enough meter for a YRC. I think that's what Mr.
keeping
K
that-
wants to do.
Oh, that's it.
That low blitz.
And Mr. K is going to take it 3-0. Playing with the spirit of the jungle inside of him. Does Whale Super not have frame 1 info? I thought it did. Or do you think he just messed it up? Wow. All right. So now we're gonna head down to losers for a. This is gonna be 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh wait, we're doing Solstice Sinias.
Yes, Solstice and Sinias will be top 4, best 2 out of 3.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
Zato Ramlethal. This is, if I remember correctly, Solstice is Floridian, which might make this one of the most. Wow, what? One of the most.
Laggy.
Yeah, most far away competitors that we have, given our region locking here. Sinias being in Ontario, I believe. Toronto,
Yeah,
maybe
something like
specifically. And Solstice, I don't know what part of Florida. The furthest two would probably be like Sinias and anybody from Canada versus Mystic, because Mystic is Miami, so way down there. But nonetheless, way deep into this match already, way down south. We're gonna get the corner carry. Go to the dust. Yep.
Solstice is actually Tennessee. I just looked.
Oh, there's a couple. There's another Ramlethal that's also Florida though.
Yeah,
Besides
I
Star Eater.
think that's Star Eater.
Well, no, Star Eater is Florida for sure, but I'm pretty sure there's another one too. But anyway,
Oh, that was interesting.
so maybe this matchup won't be as laggy as we thought, but Sinies was definitely not blocking there.
That was very unsafe. That felt really bad to watch. Like it was just that guaranteed air throw that made your heart drop a little bit. And
Really good,
corner carry. Cool.
Really good air hit into the wall carry.
That was they went for the double air button combo.
Say goodbye to your wall stick combos and strive, Ramlethal players. The wall's gonna break. You can't do it now.
Unfortunate. I'm so sad. Whatever will I do?
Maybe this wall break thing isn't so bad after all. That was my first thing. That was my first thought when I saw Ramlethal. I was like, all right, but she's not gonna be able to commit
Incredible.
war crimes like that anymore. Oh, really good delayed overhead there. Resummon, drill. Nobu gets them low. Gonna clear out that round, does Sinias. Tie this first game up 1-1.
Solid. I think Sinias is really wanting to keep Eddie out there for the Eddie H's that'll just anti-air anything. But then again, Solstice has really big
Air
buttons.
hit on the PPK, or P. Yeah, I think that's PPK. Maybe PPP. I need to figure out her strings more. I definitely do not understand them well enough. Wow, really flying way up there. This dude Sinias is playing Melty Blow.
The main string you need to know as like a knowledge check against Ramlethal is 2K PP, which is a giant gap, but it's a low mid overhead.
Yeah.
That did not feel good. Yep, chasing him with that Eddie H. That's exactly what Sinias wants for that situation. Goes for the big drill. I'm not sure why, but okay.
Ramlethal's air throw is so violent. Okay, goal burst.
I mean, I did
Definitely a lot of opportunities for. Wow, that was
Solid.
sick. Executioner. Executioner gives a lot of damage and a lot of corner carry, and it's one of Zato's main options to get knockdowns and air combos. So definitely had to think that we were either going to see a lot of RC or a lot of Executioner, because he doesn't really have much use for meter besides that.
Steve, you did not have to write that in the chat.
No Shark Week. Yeah, true. He does kind of have Shark Dragon install. I forget that super exists, and then I'll play against Lotus's Zato, and I'm like, oh dear.
Aw. Now it's like, yeah, Sinias found himself in a really difficult situation because they were up there flying, having to deal with all of Ramlethal's air hits. Oh my god. Invite
No
hell,
max
invite
range
hell. Oh,
2S.
Dead Man's Hand.
He was waiting for the burst there too, and he was like, "Alright, I guess he's just gonna block. I'm gonna do this now."
Not really sure.
Oh, he's
Sunny is trying to check.
where is he? I always get really stressed out when Zato does break the law because I feel like there's something I should be doing and there's kind of enough like he's just not there.
He's just not there. It could just be Eddie, and you have to deal with that.
All right, really good escape in the corner there. Really quick super jump into the fly, or air dash, excuse me. Does Zato lose his fly after air dash? Is it like a double jump?
I think so. I think fly is technically his double
It's
jump.
basically just double jump. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Was
Because I feel like you never see. Yeah, Mr. K said, yeah. All right, that seems. Yeah, that was it. All right, so. Now we're gonna have Signies versus GPS.
GPS. Oh, we just.
So this will be 3 out of 5. Lots of summoning going on in this next set. It's going to be my lukewarm take about it. In XX, Zato had directional control over his up and down movement during his air dash. Oh, almost like a super dash or like whatever goes on in Arcana Heart. That's pretty wild.
Wait, so if you're talking about XX, I assume you're talking about reload because.
Yeah, I was gonna say he did. Did he have that in AC? I've never seen that. If he did, I know he was pretty.
Is what I'm saying. Oh, okay. Huh.
Vanilla AC, I know Zato was like pretty Zato-y. So sorry, Eddie.
Man, Zato
my bad.
was in fact Zato.
Yeah, pretty Eddie-like. That's pretty cool though. Zato can just super dash. All right. Okay, good burst there. Didn't want to deal with the knockdown. May can pretty much, contrary to Zato, May can pretty much get air knockdowns at will with the special move. But okay, lots of this. He's keeping the drill kind of right up in front of May, trying to say like, "Hey, Dolphin, you won't." Far drill there. Wow, didn't get a punish there on the down attempt. Uh oh. No, nobody. Ooh.
Kills the Eddie. All right, kills Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie got smoked.
Will that actually hit? Okay. Yeah. No, it's that was a really awkward 5P, but it worked out for him.
My take is that like you have to play people of all different skill levels and kind of learn how to situate yourself amongst them. Like you have to play good players so you can take their knowledge and feedback into account, but it also helps a lot to play against people your level so you can like kind of bounce ideas off them at a low stress.
Sometimes want to play against players who are really bad just
no,
so you
totally.
don't get cheesed by something stupid.
Absolutely. But also just in general, like you just want to play. So my opinion, like there's never really a bad time to play anybody, even somebody really good. But the important thing is that you have to like put yourself in a situation to benefit from it. You got to ask questions, do that sort of stuff. So, anyways, back to the match. I spent a lot of time thinking about that stuff. So if you let me rant about it, I will rant. So, like it's in the corner. Get the Nobiru went for an air throw, didn't get it. Really long
GP
air block
Snowman
string by May.
Just really wants to keep the pressure on, regardless of
French
actually doing much off of it. Oh, did that actually
counter
combo?
hit. Yeah, you can combo into command throws on stagger and stuff. Like if Slayer can do it on like counter hit 5H staggers, and you can just like sometimes you can dash forward and get the true combo. Yeah, you can combo into regular throw too on stagger. I'm pretty sure you can get like black beat combos on stuff like that. But wow, really good air throw there by GPS. Okay, meaty drill. Really putting these drills out in front of GPS and saying like, hey, you're gonna have to, if you're gonna come at me, it's not gonna be straightforward in a 5-frame Dolphin. Get a PC copy if you can, Ilya Waifu. It's like way better in every capacity, including the people you can play against. Science has got GPS way in the corner here. He's going to get a full combo. Lots of damage, but no knockdown. And now GPS is way back into neutral, working already. Oh, good air throw. This is a problem. Gets the air hit, doesn't get the full extent of the damage or the combo. Counter hit Nobiru, doesn't get the confirm.
This is all
Nobiru
just a really
again.
difficult situation for GPS.
GPS is playing around. GPS is playing around the range of Nobiru so well, and this is a big confirm here. Did you do that on purpose, Lotus? Because if you did, I'm mad. Steve, I'm more mad at you. Fine, he's ended up taking that round despite a lot of resistance from GPS. Really making him work to get in the air and not get hit by the Nobiru.
Well, that break the law was really good to just go under the dolphin. Just screw that. Like, come on.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. I say as if my character's dash isn't a literal teleport. Ooh, Blitz! Wow. Backdash to make it whiff, but doesn't get the punish on it.
That was a oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Chinese is moving right now, dog. Ooh, try to air throw again, but the delay tech from GPS was really smart. This is gonna hurt. Look at the damage. Oh my goodness. I already want to go throw my computer out of the window. Delayed overhead. Really smart fuzzy
Only
stuff.
one more hit. Right? Yeah, one more hit.
Yeah, it's a lot of meter. Oh, Blitz back.
Okay.
5D.
That'll hurt.
No.
I want to know what the proration on
mental.
Blitz is. I really do.
I think it's like pretty low except for fully charged. I don't know. I'm pretty out of the know until it's done. That happens every time I play against AHG. Actually, no. Except for the winning the entire round part, but just the she hits me and then I lose the part. Wow,
Yeah,
really good 5K there.
Mix up. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, whatever happens before that might be okay. Might be going well. But once he hits me, it's a wrap. Really good patient pressure here.
That was really awkward.
That's probably gonna hurt. It looks a little prorated. I don't know what the damage is like on 2H. Wow, he tried for the
That was
Shadow
an
Gallery
absolute
combos
just
and
game
didn't
of
get it.
chicken with Blitz.
Yeah, I mean that's what Blitz War is, dude. It's a game of chicken and rock paper scissors all at once. Charge Blitz has 80% proration, but it has a lot of risk. Interesting. Okay. So even though the proration isn't actually that crazy, it still prorates a lot. Interesting. 80% of the time, it works every time. Is basically what I got from that. Oh wow, really good 2H there. Chinese has the Shadow Gallery combos. I wonder if the one that we saw last round was just a bit of a drop, but
No, the Shadow Gallery thing that he was doing is actually a gimmicky reset.
no, but he's got the combos too.
Yeah. He gets the OTG and then it resets into like a really easy mix-up.
Each ball is in effect. Okay, catches the backdash and the jump again, but is not able to confirm off of it. Needs a privilege button, like Slayer 6H. Catches like all jumps, all backdashes. Interesting that you say that, Mr. Perry. I feel like because of the fact that there's a lot of stray hits that don't get a lot of damage, I feel like you got to prioritize damage and knockdown, and I feel like it's hard for Zato to do that without meter. But
May because you need to figure out how to do damage before she can kill you.
I think you got to prioritize. Yeah, that was rough. I think you got to prioritize knockdown as Zato, especially just because sometimes you can't even do that. But if you can, I feel like if you're going to use meter to extend it, like what is this damage? Poor Zato, man. Yo, there's the Otter making an appearance in this game, where he jump ship to Chip's moveset.
Oh yeah, just changed owners or something
really
like
good
that.
jumping.
Adopt someone else's dog.
He's the secretary of aquariums in the Eastern Chip Kingdom. Secretary of aquariums and cocaine addiction. It's an important department of. Wow, that
Dear
was so
Lord.
sick. Oh, that was so sick. Oh,
Just
I
grab the
don't even know what
Blitz.
to say.
Just grab it.
I was like about to be like, and back to the match, and then I just got like smacked in the face with that overhead kiss on the Blitz.
Heaven or hell, duel.
But game 3 here now. GPS, or no, this is game 4. GPS up 2-1.
That JP looked very privileged.
Yeah, everything May does in the air is privileged by nature of being something May does in the air. Okay, really good combo, really good turnaround after that bad burst by Sinias. Ooh, almost got confirmed there.
Okay. It works. Kill Eddie. That's
I just
worth
want a character in Guilty Gear that makes me feel as powerful as Knee Bash does in Super Turbo. That's all I want out of Strive. And maybe it's Kai, dude. I felt pretty powerful playing Kai in the beta.
There goes half the health bar. And
oh, that mix-up is so annoying. Oh,
that was such a hard commit, but it worked
so
out for him.
Good. Yeah, it's kind of like Eno Jump D. If you don't have resources and you go for it, you're kind of up shit creek a little bit if it doesn't work. At least in my limited experience getting hit by the mix-up. But if they don't block it, you don't have to worry about what happens if they block it. So.
If they don't block it, you don't have to worry about what happens if they don't block it.
If it's a mix-up that nobody's ever gonna block, then like you don't have to worry about the punishment you're gonna take for that block. And you have Priestess Tangent
as long as you don't,
so you can afford to take those risks.
Abuse it.
Yeah, for sure. It's like Greed Saver. I mean, Greed Saver is totally different, but you know, Greed Saver is like reactable. But you get the point. Like if they don't block it, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter. Oh, gets hit in the backdash. No confirm. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Knockdown. Uh-oh, you don't see this often. Wow.
Not sure about that one. All right.
A lot of resources committed for that. You're gonna have to take it to the bank, man. Like, he spent a lot of resources between the Super and an RC there that he could have used for, you know, any sort of other RC or dead angle or what have you. So, gonna have to make it worth it. With the burst, that's a problem.
GPS is actually just throwing out buttons to try and bait that. It was pretty insane.
There's a lot of characters that can keep you at that ambiguous range where if they just like don't do something as fast as you think they are. Wow, that was a lot of air dash.
Really doesn't want anything.
That was
to
a
do with
lot of backdash jump Ds.
Well, he has no meter, so it's not like he's losing anything.
Wow, really good punish. Yeah, true. Negative penalty, not that big a deal. And time is now a big factor here.
Look at the time. As
Whoa!
Oh my God, that dead man's hand!
That was almost the sickest thing I've ever seen.
That dead man's hand almost hit him.
That was almost the godliest thing I've ever seen, but Sine's run is gonna finish here at 3rd place in Quarantine Quarrels 13. Oh my goodness, that was unreal.
That dead man's hand almost hit.
Oh, that was so close. I felt it in my bones, man. I totally respect that. Are you kidding me? Sometimes you just gotta drop your junk on the table and say, let's go, man. You want Philly? Let's go. You want Dead Man's Hand? Alright. So now we're gonna get a run back between Mr. K and GPS, as we saw in Winners Finals. Mr. K won in a 3-0, but I know the term like a close 3-0 is pretty overused, but that was kind of as close of a 3-0 as you're gonna get. Like one game was pretty convincing, and then the other two were literal like toss-up.
Yeah.
So let's see what. Okay, we saw that in the previous set. Really good punish on the Rekka. Yeah, we're gonna find out what GPS has got going on in terms of adaptations.
Good lord.
Wish the 2H gonna get the punish. Bad burst. Everything's coming up GPS right now.
Kind of May from AHG.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. That was a lot of GPS going on right there. Mr. K's got no burst. They're already really deep in the health deficit. I would just be already thinking about what I do round start next game, man. Like at this point, that's literally
oh my God.
That's literally what goes through my head, dude. Like when I was playing against Mr. K earlier, and I was like, all right, so what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do at the start of next game? All right, Mr. K's back out here. I shouldn't. You might as well just let the super rock him out, probably. Yeah. So we're gonna see game 2 between Mr. K and GPS. GPS isn't losers, so he's gonna have to do this twice. So basically, you're gonna have to win 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5 sets against Mr. K in order to take this year's tournament. So we shall see. Big confirm there from Mr. K. Yeah, it's just dark in my house right now because everybody else is getting ready to go to bed. So there are no lights on and stuff. It's hard to keep it a buck. All right, Mr. K definitely getting some pressure going here. Gets him with the frame trap. Wow, throws him out of the cross up. Really smart there from GPS. Really good reactions there. Raw Parade's gonna eat a huge punish for it.
Oh my
I wonder if
god.
he was anticipating getting enough. He
Alright.
was really close to 50 bars, so I wonder if he just thought he was gonna get enough.
Mr. K hard committed there, and GPS didn't get the IB, so couldn't get the throw.
Oh, whiff burst! Tried to go for the raw Rekka, but
Yeah.
we're gonna
I'd
have to
say
see
that
a pretty big
deserves
shift
punish,
here.
So whatever.
yeah. Gonna need a shift here from Mr. K in terms of momentum. He's already not even doing Rekka on block the way he was before because he's scared of the throw. So that alone, we've already seen GPS really put the fear of God into Mr. K a little bit here.
I'm sure GPS like went out of the room earlier, labbed that out, and then thought to himself like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do next. Solid usage. Was that a 6K for the throw-in bone? Wow. All right, I like the little short hop mix up there. Like it's like KOF. You just have to hold that short hop and block high, and then guess when to block low. Solid usage of that 6P, considering it's not that great. But it keeps him invincible just enough to get him in. DPS has to eat that projectile, and Mr. K does have the meter to kill right here. For the let rolling cancel into the right into the dust. Pretty solid there.
Okay, big combo here. Gets the parade. Now gets a real mix-up. Unblockable. Doesn't get the full confirm off of it.
Yeah, it's the unblockable is like it's really risky, but I love seeing it because it makes you think about what people are thinking whenever they get hit.
Yeah. Seems like it's relatively easy to blitz on reaction, but you pretty much, it seems like you pretty much have to commit yourself to that. Like every time Vevian's played against a Leo in this bracket, I don't think they've ever successfully landed that on him without him blitzing it, so. Not a ton of damage here, but a really good situation for Mr. K. Gets this, oh, can you even see where the mix-up was? I thought he was already low. I thought he already went low like 2 different times by that point. Okay, so little victory here in GPS, being able to force Mr. K to use his burst and gets the top.
Catches the back dash. Mr. K taking back another game, evening it up here. Also, I'll be honest, I don't like this song. I don't know if you're hearing the same thing I do, but it's the one. That
I usually turn my my sound off when I'm commentating, just so it doesn't get interfered with on the microphone. But oh wow, really good back turn D. Doesn't get the combo off it.
All right, the gold burst I think was definitely the move there, just so that they can have the meter in order to win neutral. That was a really good air throw, and Mr. K has the tools to keep GPS in the corner here. I thought that was about to OTG and not actually get full damage.
Would have gotten the parade anyway, so super dead there. Mr. K turning this around just a wee bit. It looked like there was trouble out on the prairie for him, but we're, towards the end of that last game, we saw a big turnaround, and it's only 1-1, and it could be a pretty convincing 2-0 right now. So, yep, there you go. I wonder if that's actually the best way to. It looks like they get pretty good damage off that, but I wonder if it's like if that's optimal. Because I feel like there's a chance they just block it, and then you still get the command throw anyway if they don't mash her.
Oh my god.
And that's it.
Had to mash there or else you just die. This is like an interesting situation because, like, Mr. K does have to respect the IB and the Rekka, but it doesn't always happen. So Mr. K's like figuring out when he needs to value pressing his luck.
A lot of, I feel like in my experiences, Leos will Rekka until you prove to them that you can punish it, and then they'll just only do it once they have meter at that point. Because then they're like right in your face, and you're kind of have to hold the pressure a little bit. So it's gonna be 2-1 for GPS. I'm just waiting to reset if you were to take this tournament, but
Mr. K still does have the advantage because he doesn't need to go through 2 whole
right.
sets.
The burden of adjustment is definitely on GPS, just by nature of wow, that was a weird. Usually parade hits from really high up in front of you, but
Yeah, I think the 5K made it too awkward.
wow, reflects the dolphin right at her. Oh, he tried to do it again with the beach ball.
Mr. K knows how to block this.
Weapon X, wow. Okay, back turn stance.
Do not be
Wire
afraid.
C, super delay wire C. Blocks the mix up this time. Ooh, goodbye. Good night.
That was really good.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
We're about equal in bursts here, so they'll get them back about the same time, depending on who gets hit.
Leo definitely going to lose long. Actually, I don't know if Leo's going to live longer, seeing the kind of damage May shells out, but Leo technically has the higher health total. But that matters. That's going to hurt a lot.
Oh, that burst's not going to matter nearly as much now that it's getting drained by
Yeah,
that.
he shouldn't. I wouldn't be worth it to burst anyway.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really good. Ooh, that was so bizarre. Really good air dare there from Mr. K, but just wasn't able to get the full confirm. And a really bad burst. Oh, good tech air throw. Didn't believe in the Rekka enough to go for a confirm there. Wow, big air hit. Boom, okay, and that should be the reset. There it is.
Yep, it is.
So, Mr. K had signs of life in there, but we're definitely going to need to see a big shift in approach to the matchup if we're going to see him take this tournament today.
Heaven or hell, duel, 1, let's rock!
Gets hit by the wake or back turn P. Pretty active move there. Usually known as kind of his back. Wow, good blitz on the back turn H.
GPS
Dolphin,
really
raw
needs
parade
to
blocks
play
it
safe
again.
until they get that
That's
hit.
the second time that it seems like Mr. K was banking on getting the 50 meter he needed for parade YRC or RC.
I do like
but
Mr.
didn't
K
get-
taking the mix up there instead of going for the short hop off of the Eisen
Wow, what a flash
RC, they're
kick.
jumping back.
A lot of
That
people, a
Eisen
lot of low-level
is
players,
demanding respect.
a lot of players need to understand that you don't have to only DP during wake up. You can just do it in the middle of pressure strings too. Like he just didn't do it on wake up, and then when he went to jab and reset his pressure, that's when he did it. Why can she do that from so far away? Holy smokes! It seems like she can overhead kiss you tick throw setup from like miles and miles away. Gonna get an air knockdown here. Mr. K is up around, so if he does get his burst back, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him save it. Okay, trouble here for. Okay, doesn't get the full hit. That Rekka combo is kind of a little awkward at times.
GPS is definitely going to take him to the corner here and try and finish him off. Yeah, that might be it.
They're missing.
Yeah.
They're missing reasons to do it intelligently, Pulte. That's what I'm saying. They don't need more reasons to DP. They need more reasons to DP less like a buffoon.
I do like Mr. K using that 5K to just move himself
Sheesh.
forward.
How many times the tick-throw setups have been so lethal for GPS and they get so much damage off it each time. Wow, really good flash kick there from Mr. K. Looks like he's trying to go for 6K to catch potential throws and backdashes, but May's backdash is really quick. She really scoots out of it. She takes a lot of distance pretty quickly.
This might be a death. Might be a death. Might need to, yeah.
It's pretty prorated.
One more.
Yeah. Definitely worth it to save the meter. Try and go for one more
It
hit.
does
Oh,
have
that's a counter hit.
super- Nope, doesn't
Yep.
use it. All right.
GPS is already starting to run away with this momentum a little bit. Mr. K is going to have to reclaim it pretty fast if he's going to try and take this tournament.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Wow.
At 2H, not sure where he was
Oh,
going with that,
jeez.
but definitely like predicting a
We've
dolphin
seen-
or something.
We've seen those ticker setups in overhead kiss like, I don't know, 6 times just in grand finals alone. It's so effective for GPS, and Mr. K has not really shown that he has any sort of answer for it.
Hate overhead kiss.
It's so good. I don't get it.
I hate it.
It's just a really good punish, too. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is getting out of hand quickly. Mr. K is going to have to take it. Get a hold of the reins a little bit here. I'm running out of metaphors for losing control.
The music is making him lose control. Just don't worry.
That song's a banger, though.
It is.
Okay, Mr. K's gonna get a big combo here, bursts out. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Blitz
whoa.
on the way down. That might have been a
Whoa.
misinput or something.
Whoa. Air blitz on the way down is a pretty big call out.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as you land, you're not in blitz anymore. Okay, he's gonna get the parade. Action S. Good blitz. I wonder if GPS heard me say that on the stream earlier. If so, I am sorry, Mr. K.
I keep forgetting that you can blitz that move, honestly. Ooh, solid. solid.
It's kind of like Sin's full dash. It's got like a pretty defined startup animation, so pretty easy to like watch and then just tap blitz. Nice, quick, easy. Mr. K committed to the 5H there, and that was enough for GPS to land and get a button there.
DPS definitely trying to keep Mr. K in the corner. You just check him with the Dolphins. Check him with the Dolphins.
Okay, back turn S. Really deep confirm there. Dead angle.
Is that even a dead angle? I thought that was just a raw 6P.
Nah, it was dead angle, I'm pretty sure.
Thank
Okay, good block on the gold burst. Deny him that meter. Whoa, weird jump D. Whoa!
That's what I like to see. Screw that.
That's what you get for
6H. I'm just going
holding
through
it just
you.
a little too long. Uh-oh, wow, that hit really high up.
Awkward hit, yeah. Technically the final hit, I think that one's supposed to do like the most damage. or
Ooh,
something
bad
when
burst,
you
bad
actually
burst.
hit.
Ooh, good back dash. Ooh, really throwing these 5Hs out there at severe risk to himself. That's going to be game 2. GPS is really starting to run away with this.
GPS definitely playing very, very solid.
Playing on one, yeah. Oh, this is the level of control that we saw out of Mr. K in Winners Finals. It's just kind of tipping the other way now. Alright, GPS looking to send this to tournament point here, and he does.
GPS getting very close here. I know Mr. K can bring it back. It's just depending on what if he's got the ability to here.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a couple moments that, had they gone the other way, would have really helped reclaim a lot of momentum for Mr. K. This probably being one of them. And, sometimes those moments just kind of slip through your fingers a little bit. Wow, and there it is again.
Yeah.
We've seen time and time again. GPS, I mean, after a set like we saw in Winners Finals, you wonder, okay, like what is GPS going to bring to the table? And we've seen what GPS is going to be bringing to the table. Mr. K has not been able to get away with a Rekka, and was getting blitzed out of the unblockable and getting his flash kicks baited and stuff like that. Like we've just seen so many different layers of adjustment to GPS. And honestly, I think that's kind of why we're seeing this set play out the way it has so far.
This could be it right here.
And Mr. K is going to have a burst in play, but it's probably not going to matter. Wow, no, you are able to burst there. Okay. Dolphins have proven to be a problem.
Oh,
Mr. K can't take
yeah.
much ship, and there it is. GPS is going to take this tournament with a swift 3-0 in Grand Finals Set 2 after a dominating performance from Mr. K up until that point. But, you know, this Guilty Gear is kind of like basketball. It's a game of runs. You kind of just whoever makes the most out of their, you know, offensive marathon and landslide, you know, it's kind of it.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens.
That's the nature of these games that we play, man. Yeah, of course, man. That's the nature of these games that we play. So I'm gonna have the QQ15